Hello, it's Australia with a reading for the collective. Take what resonates and throw out the rest. I hope that you're doing great. I really, really appreciate you. I hope that you're feeling safe, protected, abundant, clear, peaceful, loved, hopeful, clear-minded. I had a little technical snafu, but it was just the beginning of the reading. I'm just doing a quick one here. First off, the vibe check. We got take a warm Epsom salt bath with or without candles, relax. And then under the deck, take time for wellness, get a massage, a facial, or acupuncture. So it feels like, and of course you can, if you don't feel like going out or spending the money, you can always do these types of things at home for yourself. It's sounding like self-care and sort of nurturing yourself. If you're feeling like doing that, this is confirmation, or if you've just done that or you've been in that mode, definitely Epsom salt bath would be good for you at this time. And so what we got here, what we got is a Page of Pentacles reverse with a King of Cups reverse, who seems to be looking at whatever this bad business is, this withdrawal of an offer, someone behaving childishly, someone trying to block someone's potential, the end of a proposal, blocking someone's pathway, blocking potential, blocking an offer, not making an offer. And whoever this is like either very much in their feelings, or they're like a manipulator, they're an emotional manipulator. They could be someone who really let you down or betrayed you, because I did see the Ten of Swords reverse, which isn't out here, but it came out in conjunction with this section. And then in the subconscious, we have Three of Cups reverse and Five of Swords. The Three of Cups reverse had also come out just before, so it came out twice. This Three of Cups in reverse. So there's something about like a social dynamic here where someone wants to win at all costs, or somebody involved a lot of people. Flying monkeys, or somebody betrayed you with a group of people, or maybe someone doesn't want you to know that they've got this group behind them that are like backstabbers, or somebody involving all of these people here that are this is some very rough energy from a group. This could be somebody who's entertained a lot of people, who were trying to win at all costs, or are trying to win at all costs, or this is somebody who is not trustworthy. It seems like something's bothering them about this group, or they're trying to hide something about this group. It has to do with ego hate, ego anger, defeat. Someone could feel defeated by this group who are maybe even trying to rough you up, or they could be stressed out over like a party or a gathering or some kind of a social dynamic. These could be people that are around them. It's the pressure percolating, something to do with these people. And then we also have in that same section, the subconscious, Four of Swords and Seven of Swords reverse. So it's kind of like somebody taking a break, or going in deep to think about some kind of cheating, getting cheated by someone, someone who is just will do anything. They don't care who they hurt, and there's like a group of people here, and somebody being sneaky, it's getting caught, they're getting caught, or someone's being cheated on and they can't get it out of their mind, or they involve these people and it's just a fail. It's not working out well. There's like a loss here. There's some kind of a tangible loss because of these people, or because of what they've done with these people. Some kind of lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking, backfiring, not working. That's what's bothering them the most. That's probably hard for them to process. Maybe they snaked you with these people, or they're getting snaked, or they're around these people and it feels sketchy. They could be feeling like, these people are the reason why they didn't make you an offer, or they feel like maybe they're not getting a piece of something, or they did this in the past. I did see Six of Cups. So at some point there was maybe some sort of unconditional love here, or there could be something to do with a child here. Or this could be someone that is from your past, like a sibling, someone you've known a long time. You have Two Pentacles in the recent past, very busy. Somebody's like they're feeling empty inside, and they're feeling a lot of regret. There's a lot of change happening here, and it feels like you have a lot of joy that you bring. You emanate this joy. You represent happily ever after. And there's like a loss of control here. Somebody made a mistake. They definitely feel like they made a mistake. And it has to do with some kind of romantic feelings. What you represent. You represent happily ever after, and there could be romance in your life, or there's somebody who feels like you're the one, or they fumbled you. And I definitely feel like for you, this feels like definitely too late. Especially, I just don't feel like you trust this person. Intentions, expectations, Ten of Pentacles reverse. They're showing up in the reverse, even if you wanted it to be fixed. It just feels like, maybe they're reflecting on themselves. They need a break, or they need to think about what they did, what they've done, who they are. I'm not really getting a lot of self-reflection. I'm just getting regret. Maybe they turned into this energy. Maybe they always were this. It's like somebody who is emotionally unavailable, or who breadcrumbs, or like future fakes. Gave you the impression that this could potentially lead to, lifelong love. And because, it's something about what you were seeing was real. There is a Ten of Cups here. There is a Six of Cups here. There was unconditional love between you and this person. I feel like you were very open. And I did see the Ten of Swords as somebody who stabbed you in the back, maybe with this group of people or for this group of people. So I know you could have felt very gaslit, and like you were, it could have been a struggle as far as like understanding like your perception of reality versus what somebody did here. It could have really messed with your head and your heart, because you never really hear of that. You just don't think of it. You think when you meet somebody and you find a Ten of Cups, you're so blessed. And when it's both ways, why would you ever? How could you ever betray a Ten of Cups, a Six of Cups? How could you? But somebody did here, and I feel like you have to find a dark side of this person, and I feel like that skewed your perception of people in general, because after that experience, but you're recovering, or you've recovered from it, and that's what makes you beautiful. You didn't let it permanently destroy your potential for, or your hope, or your openness to good people and true love, real love. That not everybody has an agenda, not everybody's going to trick you or fool you, but I think it really did a number on you, because you thought you could trust this person. You might have had red flags, but you felt like it was healable. But this whole situation helped you to also, help you not to spread your kind of, was it like your aura or your emotions out so far, in a way, like to be so vulnerable. Maybe that's the wrong word, because it's a balancing act. You should be able to, and I feel like you probably have like starseed energy or something like that, where you just feel like the rules of this planet don't make sense, because love is the strongest, most powerful, and most joyous thing. Why would anybody betray somebody in that way? So the rules of the planet don't totally make sense. So you've had to make a lot of adjustments, but you never, you didn't go dark or bitter. It didn't kill your spirit, but I do feel like you could have moved on from that, and are still open to, or you're in something new here. But the hardest part is, taking someone at face value and taking the feelings at face value and understanding what somebody's capabilities could be when you think you know a person. But I feel like that is like historically a lifelong kind of challenge for people throughout history. Not to say that your situation wasn't incredibly painful, and I think it more extreme because of this ethereal nature of you and this starseedy kind of earth angel energy and the sort of spiritual nature of the connection. But there is some comfort in knowing that it's like part of Earth school in a way. But I think that one thing that you've learned is about the red flags, and self-worth and putting yourself first in that sense, balancing the love. So, but this person is like some type of a materialist or something like that. All they can think about is that they don't have the money. They're not going to get the money. I feel like this person betrayed you in a way that is worse than just, throwing something away for money and clout. I feel like they did something with a group of people to attack you or take something from you, which is even more mind-blowing, mind-boggling. And they could be doing, there's some sort of planning, or somebody is, I don't know if they're planning a trip or they're waiting or reassessing something, how a cycle is ending. They have to do with communication or messages. But they're definitely, it seems like they're in some sort of a situation where it's like they didn't make you an offer and now they don't have the money, or they're not going to get the money. Wow, the devil. It just feels like that's what makes the whole thing so ridiculous. It's like, how can it be a 10 of cups, a 6 of cups, and then have this devil here? King of Wands reverse. So there's another masculine energy here. Somebody seems to be obsessed with you and whatever this phase is. Somebody is in a very unabashed, completely taken over by some kind of real shadowy, possessiveness, obsessiveness, material desire, lustful desire. They see you as a Queen of Pentacles. This could be somebody who is looking at what you have, but you have a King of Swords here. Sees everything. It's like this person can't get to you. There's something where it's like someone's feeling punished, and it has to do with the Two of Cups situation. Somebody's really going within here, or somebody's investigating something here. Justice. This is karma playing out. This could be a judge, a court case. Somebody could feel like they martyred themselves, and now there's a Two of Cups in your life, or that now that's almost like they want to use the fact that there was a Two of Cups between you. Some kind of plans are failing. They don't have plans. The plans are, somebody's looking at the information, or there's like a conversation going on here, looking into the facts about a Two of Cups. Somebody's like punished or stuck. Yeah, somebody's in a conundrum here for sure. In the environment, Two of Swords reverse, somebody definitely made a mistake. And hopes and fears, the world, the emperor. Maybe that there's like somebody else here. It's like they've lost control of whatever this is. Chariot reverse. And there's somebody else here taking the reins. They've lost the reins. This is how it's going to end. They could be worried about something coming out online, or somebody in a position of authority or masculine energy here, putting their foot down, establishing the rules, putting them in their place. Yeah, this is what they're real nervous about. This is like somebody who burned you real bad. It's real worried about some kind of a loss they're taking. Who they don't feel like they can trust these people. How they stabbed you in the back. That it's not turning out the way they thought it was. There's two masculine energies here at minimum that are in some sort of shadowy energy. They seem to be obsessed with what's coming your way. They took a wrong turn. They dipped their toe into some darkness here, and now it just seems like they're completely enveloped in it. Not trustworthy at all. It's something about you not being rejected as well. So it's kind of like they placed a bet and it's not turning out how they thought. You know, somebody is leaving, something is not over for you. Somebody here is trying to lash out or knock you off your square or attack you. And there seems to be some sort of like situation here where there's like tradition or even like a legal case or the rules, institution, or something like that, or some institutional leader or somebody who's like establishing some kind of barrier or something like that. There's a high priestess reverse involved as well. This could be someone operating in secret, but it's like they can't continue to do something, or they're trying to. You're a Queen of Cups. They still feel like you have your back turned, and they don't fully get who you are. It just feels real sneaky, and like multiple people kind of feel like you're not concentrating, or like you're vulnerable, or you're soft, or something like that. And like that, they can accomplish something here, but they can't. They're real nervous. They could be worried about how people are going to see this. So maybe somebody defending you. You're a Queen of Cups. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, being under judgment, facing a reckoning of what they've done to a Queen of Cups, having to do with like attacking you, and somebody leaving a situation. This could also have to do with a physical transition with death and Six of Swords, leaving this world, leaving, yeah. And then we have, I'll do another one a little bit later. Just look at the outcome here. Temperance, so Earth Angel energy. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm transmuting some sort of negative energy. They can't get under your skin. They can't shake you up. And there's something to be said about that in this outcome that feels very significant. Six of Swords under the deck. Judgment is something about someone leaving, and there being a big reckoning here. Being under judgment, having to face. It feels like the judge and the jury in a way. It could be spiritually. Maybe it's a court case. Somebody who definitely burned you, and they're very nervous. And it feels like someone still wants to attack or something like that, but they can't. There's someone around here that's like not trustworthy in addition to this person that wants to like, they refuse to see something from another perspective. It's something about a Two of Cups, maybe with this Emperor energy. It feels like a battle over who you're with as well. And there's money at stake and abundance, a lot of jealousy and obsession. Way more than is normal, just very abnormal amount of obsessive energy towards you. And what you have or what you're going to get or how this is all going to turn out. Because they dip their toe in, and it's like this is what they became. it's like it's escalated. This energy is escalated. Just somebody just feels possessed, and it's ego, it's lust, and it's also not getting some kind of money, taking some sort of loss, and looking at what you're gonna have somehow, and that you're a sweetheart. And there is some kind of energy where, okay, yeah, there's somebody here who's like bigoted as well, and there's some kind of energy of somebody who feels like they can trick you or like surprise you, or I don't know, like someone who thinks you're vulnerable because you're sweet, but it's like they know, or they also don't that's like the optics are bad, that they attack just sweetheart. Yeah, so we'll leave it here for now. If you resonate, 12:22 on the clock. I hope it helps, and I will see you on the next one.